Hello everyone. So today we are going to fix few bugs in our melee combat system and the range combat system in the open world series. So the first bug is that when I have a weapon in my hand, and while I have a weapon in my hand, if I equip the bow and put it back, so now then again when I press 0, I can put back that weapon into my back of the character. So the bug was I was not able to do that after equipping the bow. So I'm gonna fix that by the end of this series, this episode, and also this quiver attached to the character in the back of the episode. So after some changes I have done, and this quiver disappeared at some point, and I did notice it only recently. So I'm gonna restore the quiver here, so which holds the arrows that we can use with the bow. So these are the things I'm gonna do today. And first, before that, yeah, I have put a, a small poll in my Patreon page and in my YouTube community page to better understand which tutorial series I'm doing is most helpful for you, so that I can focus more episodes on that series that is more beneficial for most of the audience here. So please take a look, take take a look at this poll and mark the tutorial series which is most helpful to you. So you can pick more than one series, so feel free to do that. And so yeah, let's get back to the episode. Alright, hello everyone. So today also we are going to work on some of the bugs that we have in this range combat and melee combat system. So for example, if I use control key to equip the bow, and when I release control key, the character put back the bow into his back and equip. If he had a weapon below, he equip it. So if I don't have a weapon, so when I don't have a weapon, it should not equip anything. So let's start like this, and let's equip the bow, and if I release, so now the hand character doesn't have anything. So if I press 0, nothing happens, because 0 is the key I have used to put back if the character has any weapon. Now let's equip the axe, and if I press 0, character put it back. If I press 1, character equip the sword, and if I press 0, character put it back. Now here is the problem. Equip the bow, put it back, nothing happens. Equip the sword, and now equip the bow and put it back. Now in the hand, character has the sword, but if I press 0 here, character doesn't really put it back. So what's going on here? Let's find out. First I'll open human. Here it is, and let me close all of this. Go to basic input. So where do we toggle our weapons? I think it should be here. Okay, sheath weapon is called with 0, and when I press 0, this is what happens. If I am walking or jumping, I can toggle the weapons, otherwise I can't. If I'm on a wall, I can't change the weapon basically. So that's the reason to have this moment state switch here. Right, now let's see what's going on. Okay, so this is where the weapon, sword or the axe is attached back to the back of the character when it puts it back. So basically this happens if we have a valid input, a valid weapon here. So I guess when we equip the bow, right, let's print this current weapon number here so that we can have a better idea. Maybe we are not receiving a valid input for that. So when we equip bow, we don't get it because we are not equipped for put back any weapons other than the bow. So now when I press 1, I got 0. Okay, let me increase the timing of this so we have enough time to read. And let's colon append. Current weapon. Okay, let's equip sword. Now I got current weapon as 0 right here. That's because I didn't have anything at the moment when I equip the sword. If I press 1 again, well, I got 1 because I already have the sword in my hand. If I press 2, I get the current weapon as 1 because I already had the sword. And if I press 2 again, you see I get 2. So if I press 0, I get current weapon as 2 because that's what I had in mind. Now if I press 0 again, I don't get anything. Okay, so now let's equip the sword and equip bow once. Alright, now I'll press 0. You see, I got the current weapon number as 1, but it did not got attached into the back of the character. Why did that happen? That's the issue. Let me press 0 again. Now you can see current weapon number is 0, but still I have the sword in my hand. So I assume I didn't get a valid input here. So how do I get this input? It's from this using current weapon number. Okay. Here. Let's add another print like this in another color. put back weapon, and let's set the weapon name from here. Okay, now if I press 0, here put back weapon ch player C0 weapon 1. If I equip X and press 0, put back weapon ch0 player c0 weapon 2. Okay, now let me equip weapon 1 and equip bow and release bow and press 0 again. Okay, I got the weapon 1 here, so that means I do have a valid input here. So this part is actually executing. Okay, then what's wrong? Let's put the weapon number as well when this happens. Press 0. Yeah, weapon number 1. Okay, so actually the problem, it seems the problem is not here. So where exactly the problem is? Why does the sword not going back to the back of the character? I guess the same thing is happening to the axe too. Let me press 0. Yeah, it happened. Okay, at that time, let's see. What do we attach to the hand? To hand the weapon. This. Equip bow and release bow. Press 0. Here nothing went to the hand. This. Okay, so now I think nothing wrong with this part. So now let's take a look at what happens in the bow and arrow part. It's in the here. Now when we equip, when we draw an arrow, okay, let's go to the part. Okay, if we have a weapon, yeah, we attach the current weapon to the hinge. Okay, so this could be the problem. So the current weapon, this means actually well, let me show you the child actor of this weapon 1. Yeah, child actor of this weapon 1, weapon 1 child actor component. Okay, now that's the case. So if we attach it like this, then this weapon will be detached from the weapon 1 child actor component. That should be the problem. So instead of, what we should do is, instead of attaching this child actor component, we should attach instead of attaching the child actor itself, we should attach the child actor component, which means weapon 1 or weapon 2. So we can access it like this by using parent component. So let's get this attached to component. Oh, not that one. It should be like this, attach to component, this one, and the parent is this weapon 1 hinge or weapon 2 hinge based on the current weapon number. It should be connected like this. Everything keep relative, no socket name. And when we put back the arrow, if we have a weapon, we should take it back to the hand, which happens in here. So similarly, let's use this attach to component. Everything keep relative, hand socket is the parent. Right, it should work now. Let's see. Let's equip one weapon. Right, now put back. Now I'm gonna press 0. Okay, now weapon is in the back, so it is working. If I press the other weapon and equip bow, and then again if I press 0, you can see that weapon is put back into the back of the character. Alright, so that means now we have successfully fixed that bug. Okay, and the next bug I have is, for some reason, the quiver of the character which holds the arrows is not visible anymore. So this is where I attach my quiver. This is the object, and yeah, I think somehow this part has been scaled down at some point. I'm not sure why, so let's scale it up. Not enough. Okay, I guess that size is enough. So where's the arrows? Arrows are like this. They should be moved up. Oh wait. Oh, what happens when I try to move them up? Oh, looks like I have to move them one by one. Now let's copy this value. Oh, didn't work. Why is that? It's alright, let's move them one by one. Okay. Ah, right, now it is visible. The quiver. But still it shouldn't show from this point. So this should be moved further up. Let's set the snap pin to 5. Okay, save. Right, now we got the quiver back. Does it look alright? Yeah, some randomization. Adding some randomization makes it look nice. Right. Okay. And right, so I think that's enough for today. So don't forget to fill out this series, this poll. I'll put the link in the description below. And thanks for watching. As always, project files will be available to download here in the Patreon page. And if you would like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Code Like Me Patreon Club. And see you in another episode. Goodbye.